Yeah. Woo! What's up, you little turds? We're back.
Brunch babies.
All you little brunch babies out there.
Back from a little summer hiatus.
Took a little summer break, but we're back to talk about some tasty metal music.
We are. Arguably one of the tastiest albums of the year. Band called Johnny Booth and their newest album, Moments Elsewhere. Why is he so angry?
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
That's 2040.
Tasty.
Literally the first seconds of the album.
I know.
I remember listening to it, and it was like it dropped at 11 p.m. and I was like kind of sleepy, and then I just clicked it, and I just get hit with that, and I was just like, I'm fucking awake. Okay.
Not sleepy anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Johnny Booth, 5-piece band from various parts of New York. They've been around since 2008, which is crazy that these guys are this good.
Yeah.
And like,
I didn't realize they've been around that long.
They've been around for a minute. And it's just crazy that they've been around for 15 years and are only like just now kind of getting some recognition.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the world is unfair. But yeah, so they released their first EP in the summer of 2008, and then have released 3 LPs. Moments Elsewhere is their newest one, and it's actually their first release in 4 years, which I didn't realize it had been that long since.
They took their time with this one.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. I remember back in the day, like people were like, why don't they release more music? And I saw an interview where they were like, we're self-funding and we only have enough money to record half the album right now. And so we'll be back in the studio in like 3 or 4 months when we have more money again.
Yeah,
so
that's how it goes.
They're hustling, man.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to start?
I mean, Brian, go for it.
I would say first off, I want to say I loved First Hand Accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was an incredible album. I think this one just kind of takes a lot of those elements and then combines a more melodic feel at times and with way better production.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, it's just hard to really like find a specific thing that I can focus on because I loved so many elements of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the musicianship was incredible. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the production work was incredible. Even like one of their songs with all clean singing, I didn't really think I would like really enjoy it, but I was like kind of coming back to it. And I was like, you know what? I actually really dig this. You know,
Same here.
It's very different for them. So
yeah, it's definitely one of the best examples of a band who's known for being like aggressively heavy, bringing in melodic elements, and it is like, and it is so confident and so assured and implemented so effectively. Like I feel like when you start to see heavy bands that start to like add cleans, it feels very generic. It feels very forced.
Yeah.
And none of the cleans on this album or none of the melodic aspects of it felt out of place to me.
Yeah.
It still sounded like Johnny Booth, just them kind of evolving their sound, because they've always kind of had some progressive leanings. They've had a little jazzier like riffing and runs and things like that. And so they're just like, okay, like let's just take that to a whole another degree.
They've refined their sound.
Yeah. And you can tell that these dudes are all so talented. And their bassist absolutely destroys this album. Their drummer is so incredibly fast.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. And the vocals, are crazy. Apparently the 2 guitarists and Andrew, the vocalist, all share cleans and stuff like that. So they got some cool triple harmonies in there. And it's just a very confident, assured album, I think.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think this is it's close to a 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
It's really hard to find anything I mean I don't like about the record. I want to say 9 out of 10 because I always want to leave hope for something to be better. You know, you guys always got to leave a little hope. But man, it's a slammer for sure. Like I love all the high energy. Like you guys mentioned, the production is like so good.
Yeah, dude.
And I feel like they all of the vocals, all of the experimental leaning things, the different things that they do that sort of bring like variety and like uniqueness to the record. They do it with style.
Yeah.
And it's like their own unique thing, which I love about love about the record. Yeah, it's hard for me to listen to anything else right now because it's just like
Yep.
I just keep coming back to this record.
It's been on repeat for me for sure.
I'm a Boothy boy.
A Boothy boy.
From now on. I don't know if you guys have like
Boothy boy.
I don't know if you guys have any like if that's what you call your fans or not, but consider that Boothy boy.
Boothy boys.
I'm a Boothy boy, Boothy girl, whatever you want to.
I'm a Boothy
they,
girl.
them.
I just saw Barbie, so that is I'm a Boothy girl. And a Boothy girl.
Yeah. Fuck it, just change my name to John. You know what I mean?
Yo,
that's
dude,
how
yeah.
dedicated I am to these guys. John,
Wow.
John Booth.
I actually think all of them in the band are named John, so that's
Oh,
they changed their name legally to John
Oh, wow.
for this album.
I think they need to.
They didn't. That's
what it
a
is.
lie.
Yeah, I feel like we all are probably pretty agreeing on like all these sort of things.
Yeah.
Let's go forward and talk about some of our favorite moments. Show you guys some of the stuff that we love about this record. And I would like to hear. Let's go back to you, Brian. I'd like to hear some of your favorite moments from this record.
Yeah. So the first one we're going to listen to is a timestamp from Ring Light Altar. Let's just take a jam on that, huh?
Creepy.
I know, I love that.
I worship.
So
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I kind of chose that timestamp because, well, you took some timestamps that I was like, oh, damn, I like that song. But, like, all the songs are great, so it doesn't
Right.
matter. But yeah, in that particular one, I was like, the build-up is just so incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, each part of that build-up is just a lot of fun. And all the weird
Little pinch or little
harmonics,
Yeah.
all the noises they're making, it's just like, okay, we're cool. Let's do all this stuff. I love it. And it doesn't sound like alienish though, because
No.
you know, we all know bands that like to do the alien sounds and stuff, but no. This is perfect for Johnny Booth and their style. So
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But
Agreed.
yeah,
Yeah, they just write heavy riffs.
yeah,
Like it's what I liked
So
about Every
heavy.
Time I Die was like they didn't need to rely on like I mean these guys are tuned pretty low I think, but like they didn't have to rely on crazy tuning or these crazy noises. They just wrote
yeah.
heavy ass shit.
Good riffs.
Yeah, I don't know the tuning. Tell us the tuning. I'm assuming maybe 6 strings, but I don't
Their
know.
videos have 6 string, but I've seen them live with some 8, like I think 7 and 8 strings. So yeah,
I don't know.
You guys watch
I,
the videos?
I like
It-
I like
What's
the sound. I like the tuning. Whatever it is.
yeah. I know their bassist does a 5 string, so he's getting low.
Low. I mean, he sounded dirty in that part.
Oh, he was
that
filthy.
fill. The next track I have is Gatekeeper. Let's take a listen.
I'd rather
Yeah,
cool ending.
I really like that. I felt like the dun 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 when he goes into like the kind of fill. It reminds me of like some new metal riff, like kind of a roll, you know.
Yeah.
And just like I
love the bass tone.
The bass tone sounds incredible, but the chorusy feel too there, like, kind of gives me a little bit of Deftoney kind of vibes, you know, whatnot. And it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun.
Some of the songs on here, and I don't know if you guys got this at all. It's not like one for one, but I thought of like At the Drive-In at times, or like some of like that older like post-hardcore with like when he's doing those cleans over some of that. I'm like, oh, okay, like I could totally see this.
I could see the influence there for sure.
At the Drive-In, so definitely get a little bit of that there.
Yeah, those were my two picks. It's hard to choose, but man, they're fun.
Yeah, you really can't choose like a bad portion of this album.
Yeah, it's all good.
Unless it's like the end of the album or something like that, and that sucks.
It's like over.
Because it's over.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Darn it.
Well, would you allow me to share some of my special moments that I have with this album?
I can't wait to hear them.
So first one I'm bringing you guys is a song called No Comply. It's the intro just for this song. No Comply is just like a Johnny Booth song through and through. You know, it's ripping vocals right out the gate, crazy fucking drumming, some really spastic kind of mathy riffing. So they added a lot of melody to it, but fear not, listeners, they can still fucking wreck house. So let's give it a listen.
Wreck house.
My man's just beating the shit out of that kid. The bass slides out of in there. Yeah, it's just a fun, fast part. Like they build up and add elements to it. Like, you know, it's kind of doing the slides with the guitars at first, and then the bassist joins in and everything like that, and they just keep adding. And then Andrew's just like yelling, like
that song in particular reminds me a lot of kind of the focus they had in the last album. Yeah, it's got a lot of that feel to it.
The aggression of First-Hand Accounts. Yeah,
it's just balls to the wall.
Have you gone back and listened to the old album or the older albums, Nick?
I haven't yet. No,
you should.
I've been listening to this one too much.
I mean, it is.
I think
tough.
you'll like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a different beast, for sure. You can see them kind of dabbling a little bit, but
yeah.
So yeah, that's No Comply. The next song I'm going to bring to you guys is The Ladder, which was their third single. Probably my favorite song on the album. I think the way that it mixes the melodic parts to it, the kind of the progressive parts with the heavy, really cool. So you get some really good breakdowns, frantic pace, but then you get to hear Adam, the lead guitarist. He's actually the predominant vocals on
doing
this.
Doing the singies.
So we got two little bits of it. We got chorus, which is really dope, and then we got this really cool, like, jazzy breakdown. That's really neat. So
let's give it a listen.
I should have kept the ding 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 that he does with the ride in there. Fucking slut for that.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely very Deftonesy. It reminds me actually a lot of the Loathe.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's and
the chorus part.
Yeah, I thought a lot of Loathe while I was listening to this album, just a more not that Loathe is bad. I love that band, but they can sometimes be disjointed. These guys, though, everything just flows. So yeah, dope ass, chorus. We then get a second chorus, and then it kind of goes into this cool bass driven jazzy part with like triple vocal harmonies, and just wanted to play a little bit of it. Sax in there too.
Yeah, it's just like a little sax up in there.
And this little riff here reminds me a lot of like early 2000s post-hardcore, for sure.
Totally. Yeah, I have to say, like, the ladder leading into the mirror, probably like my favorite section of the entire record. I just love the way that like that song flows into the next one, which then the next song, The Mirror, is kind of like a shorter, like little like more interlude type thing. It's got like some sexy little bass in there. Yeah. And
one of the only interludes I've actually thoroughly enjoyed from any album ever. Like it fits so well. Yeah,
it just flows like perfectly into it. And the first time I heard it, I was like, this is fucking cool. And like you said, like came back to it maybe later on. I was like, damn, I really like this a lot. So it like kind of became like one of my favorite moments in the record, because it does sort of take a break from anything like heavy or anything too crazy or chaotic, and they give you something sexy and smooth and fun. So let's listen to it. I think they're smoking weed in the background too. Hell yeah, weed is tight.
Weed is tight. 420, blaze it.
Blaze it.
Yeah, bassist is just sitting there, legs crossed, sunglasses, just.
Yeah.
It's stylistically so different, but it does not break the flow of the album at all. It still fits. And I think that's just like a testament to how good of songwriters these guys are.
Yeah.
Is that like, I feel like so many bands try to do something like this and it just halts the momentum. But like, this is just like, oh, okay, this feels right.
Do we know who produced this? Is this like self-produced, or like, I feel like I kind of like tried to look at the song credits and I didn't really see any producer name on there, but I'm like wondering if like they produced a lot of this themselves, if there was a lot of their ideas in their own direction for how everything flowed together, because it's so well done.
Yeah, I don't know. Spotify just says Booth Records.
Yeah. I know, that's kind of why I'm like, I don't know if it's them. I assume it is. If it is, kudos, because it's great.
Someone can feel free to correct us in the comments, but I'm not seeing anything immediately that shows whether or not it was self-produced or not.
Hell yeah. Well, I've got one more. It's from the song Claps in the Key of Fireworks.
It's a good one.
And it's just sort of like another example of the variety that this record has to offer. And I really love like the transition of this bridge into this sort of like crazy heavy, like crunchy, bassy, like outro ending.
Yeah. Mars Volta.
Yeah, totally.
So that was the first single, and when I heard that, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is tight." Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know why it's 2 seconds, but that ooh just fucking gets me every single time.
You're like, this album's gonna be good. I know it. After hearing that single.
Yeah, man.
Some good shit.
Overall, a slammer.
Nothing really to complain about on it, other than just I want more immediately right now.
It's too short. Yeah.
Too short.
Yeah.
No, it's good length.
Definitely up there for album of the year for me.
Agreed.
It's in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
So yeah, I know that they're on tour right now, so you know, check their Instagram for tour dates.
Go out, be a boothy boy.
Support them, buy merch.
Or boothy girl or boothy
do all that.
baby.
Yeah. Boothy girl.
A boothy girl.
I'm a boothy girl.
So overall, I think we give it like 2 thumbs up, 10s out of 9s out of 10s, 10s out of 10s.
Yeah.
13s out of 10s.
Yeah.
9.5 inches out of 10.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, Johnny Booth, Moments Elsewhere. Good shit if you like heavy and fun music.
Give it a listen.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hell yeah. Well,
Thanks for watching, everyone.
see y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.